We were just kids. It was actually called Marlin Signs with Gord Eklund, a guy that I grew up with in Binbrook. We'd go around to all the different farmers in the village that had the fruit stands and all that kind of stuff. You look back at it, I wish we had some of those signs now, but it was just raw plywood that we would put whatever paint we could put on it. There'll always be the digital sign shops, and there are some things out there, jobs that it's perfectly suited for. A lot of guys just hung up their brushes and jumped on the Gerber because it wasn't messy. You could cut perfect letters faster, so you could get more work out the door, you could make more money. They were certainly looking at it from a business perspective as opposed to a craft perspective. You know, people will say, well, it costs me more to have you hand paint it than it does to have him do it. Well, it isn't, and it doesn't, because you're either paying for this guy and his overheads to have all those inks and have all those, you know, CNC cutters and have all those digital production methods. You're paying for those overheads, but less time to produce what you're looking for, or you're paying for time. It's got character, it's got warmth, it's, you know, a human's doing it. This is the big difference. Glue chipping is the process of physically chipping the surface of the glass with an animal hide glue that, as it dries, contracts and chips patterns, fern patterns or coffee bean type patterns that can then be treated with translucent paints or be gilded with gold leaf or silver leaf or anything like that, or even angel gilded with chemical processes. You get a three-dimensional type view through the pane of glass. Acid etching was the first sandblasting, I guess, or sand carving. They would take the glass and just use the fumes to etch, and it would frost the surface of the glass, right? Just with the fumes of hydrofluoric acid type stuff. And then you can mix it with other things like mica, different size flakes, and create kind of a paste that will give you an oatmeal-y three-dimensional effect as it eats into the glass. And that then can be gilded. Gilding is the process of applying gold leaf or some type of precious metal leaf to a surface, whether it be water gilding on glass or whether it be surface gilding on a substrate of some kind other than glass, like a sign face, aluminum, wood, foam, anything where it's applied to more of a varnish-based size. The stuff is just, it's amazing. There's nothing like it. There's nothing man-made like it. It's its brilliance, its longevity, its versatility is amazing. The whole job of the sign painter is to bring value to the client's business, to get foot traffic in, to get him noticed, you know, and I feel a lot of times the work that I do helps to define them. We counted them the other day. At this point, we've done 22 different shop fronts and bars and restaurants. Every time you give a sign over to a client, someone's commissioned something, you do it, that moment that they see it and it meets or beats the expectation that they had of it, that's the most memorable. I'm Scott Martin. I'm a sign painter, gilder, and glass embosser. Our shop is in the Cotton Factory in Hamilton, Ontario, just outside Toronto.